it's kind of
I
important.
mean,
Yeah, it's gonna be
I
kind of
mean,
important for the next couple things coming out.
I mean, it's you know.
Oh dang! We get Jane as Thor, yeah.
Yep, yep.
Oh shoot, bro! Why are people like whack?
Well, no, I'm a. Are you saying that you're saying people are saying it's bad?
No, just like I don't know. Just people review bomb and stuff is like annoying to me. I guess I don't know. I'm not typically annoying. It's just like why?
Yeah.
I mean,
How
I'll.
is it important enough for you to not only like one star that sucker, but then write why it's one star? Like what was so upsetting to you that you felt the need to do that?
No,
It's weird, champ.
it's highly weird, extremely weird, champ. That's a fact. Y'all know, like I'm only, bro. Like, while we do this, bro, I am grinding levels on my mobile game.
Mobile game.
Every time we record, I'm grinding levels on my
Imagine.
mobile game. Well, I play mobile game. I play this mobile game more than I play video games. Like I thought about having a Minecraft, but I was like, nah, I'll just play my mobile game. It's cool.
Yes. See, this is what I do. I see. I only hop on Minecraft with the boys. All right, so I only play Minecraft with the boys. I don't play Minecraft. Once the boys are on, then I'll play Minecraft. But if not, then I just play
If it's
Legend
not
of Zelda.
Minecraft with the boys and it's just
Then
Minecraft with no
it's
season,
just,
then what's the
it's
point?
just, it's
So
just
what's the
sad.
point?
It's just.
Yeah, it's just sad. It's just sadness,
It's sad. So when the boys get back, then I'll hop on Minecraft. But as of
man.
now, guess
Yeah,
right now I'm playing through all the Legend of Zelda games.
Oh, nice. I
nice.
started Tales of Arise today.
Nice.
Looks beautiful. Looks like it's gonna play really nice. Apparently, the end there's a secret boss of fighting Kirito and Asuna, and you get their moves. You get Starburst Stream and some other
Oh, fudging
terraforming crap.
way. No, no
No,
way,
I'm not
bro.
capping. I'm not capping. I saw
No,
it in the DLC
you're
list.
not. You're definitely capping though.
No, I'm not. You
That's a
get
good
you
joke.
get them. You get it.
That's a good one.
You should probably just play it, Alex.
You got me so weak. Oh,
Nah, look it up. Look it up right now. Look up Tales of Arise,
no, bro. There's
Kirito
no way,
Asuna,
bro.
secret boss.
Bro, I'm gonna look this up, and you probably
Yeah,
be
look
like,
that
got
junk
him.
up, and you're gonna be like,
You're
dang,
gonna be like, got
that
him.
exists.
No, you're like, got him, Alex. Got him.
Tales of Arise, isn't
Suck my balls. Suck my balls. Got him.
Nah.
what is that? What is that?
What
Some
the
of the Tales games.
fudge?
Yeah.
No.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
No way.
And your reward for beating them
No.
is getting their arts.
Oh. Oh.
And if you fudge up and you kill Kirito first, she just wipes you. Asuna gets angry and just wipes the whole team. You have to beat Asuna first.
Oh. Wait, is it the Japanese voice actress too?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
They do their like signature moves mid battle too. It's so sick. It's so sick. I can't wait till I get to the end of the game.
Oh, and
His story seems pretty sick so far too. So I'm
And
really
it's-
like invested in the game itself.
and it's not it's character from Alicization. He has the and she yeah, because that's King Kirito, that's King Asuna, Queen Asuna. Oh my gosh. Oh yikes!
Dang.
Why is this in English dub? Get this out of here. Which
Nah, just get the game, play it in Japanese. I'll send you
nah,
the
I
link.
got because I got Details 1.
Nah, foolish. I'm gonna work my way
Oh.
backwards.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna work my way backwards.
Nah, bro.
I'm gonna work my
Nah.
way backwards, bro.
Nah, bro.
That's the way to do it.
No, it's gotta go opposite way because then you see it's like
I'm just
that's like
doing this so I can
watching
pop this out.
that's like watching JoJo Part 9 and then just going backwards, bro. Because then you don't you don't understand how the writer how the team has progressed over time, how they've changed, how they and that, like how the gameplay's changed over time.
Are they not the same people?
What are you talking about? You talking about Tales?
For Tales, I'm pretty sure they're separate stories. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they're definitely separate stories.
Okay.
They're 100% separate stories.
Just play them in reverse. It's fine.
But you don't see how the company progressed.
Ah, I don't need that. I don't need that.
You don't see how the company changed.
Nah, I don't need that.
How they're
That's
trying
right.
to how they're trying to appeal to younger audience, and they're like, wait, but how about let's make it multiplayer?
Nah.
Because it wasn't originally multiplayer, and then they're like, wait a minute, there's no other multiplayer JRPG, and so you get to see how they perfect it,
It plays like Final Fantasy VII. It's kind of sick.
like like remake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real nice.
Nah, I like the ones that are turn-based.
I mean, I'm down for that. I haven't played one of those in a while. I'll probably play like what's that junk called? Octopath Traveler. Give that a shot
Bruh.
soon.
Said bruh. You said bruh.
Just play Chrono Trigger, lol. Just play Chrono Trigger. Just
No, for
play.
what?
Just.
For what? For what?
That's the time.
I'll play modern day top RPG. He's triggered.
He's mad triggered, which he did.
You know it's a bad
The
RPG.
answer is cucumber. No.
Come on. Are you serious? You never play Chrono Trigger?
I'm pretty sure I played Chrono Trigger. I mean, you've explained like everything to me.
No, I definitely have not.
You've explained quite a bit. All the time
Nah.
traveling shenanigans.
Time travel, but we all get different. You get different ending every
but
time.
Yeah, but now I know
It's not
nothing
the
about Octopath
same.
Traveler. I get to go in as blind almost as I
Octopath
did No Way
Traveler's-
Home.
Time travelers default. It's cliches. Chrono Trigger is different.
It's not. It didn't create the. Did it create the cliches?
It did.
Ah, okay. So when I play Octopath Traveler and experience these cliches for the first time, it'd be like,
No,
Still
yikes.
for the first time.
No, that's disgusting.
right?
That's disgusting. No,
Like,
no,
further
no, no.
improved upon.
No, it's not improved upon though. It's like worse.
Ah, so you've played Octopath Traveler.
Oh no, I've watched gameplay.
Ah, okay.
I know how the story goes, and the story
Mhm.
definitely ain't Chrono Trigger level. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
It's not like every choice matters, and then it changes the entire ending.
That's pretty ahead of its time. I'll give it credit right there immediately.
Yeah. It's definitely ahead of its time. It has 18 different endings.
Oh, that's
18.
sick.
And
I'm
I
trolling,
just
by
got.
the way. I'd probably rather play Chrono Trigger. I'm trolling.
You know what I'm saying? Like I
Don't
just
lie to him. Don't lie to him.
I
Don't lie to
just-
him.
I
like
just-
I said,
I'm not. I'm actually not lying to him.
and it's made by the Kirchhammer. They go.
It's still not gonna
saying?
turn me from playing Octopath Traveler. I probably will end up playing that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just got the ending where the credits were different. I didn't even get like a complete different ending. All right. Oh.
Did you play and get all 18 endings, or did you just watch the other 17?
No, I haven't watched them all. I know particular ones, but I don't know all the endings. Cause it played them.
I see.
Well, this thing is kind of mid. Ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna cap with you, bro.
What game's kind of mid?
Seems like sleeper. I tried to play Chrono Trigger for like 2 minutes and I was like,
Bro, you were on the first part. You didn't even go past the first part.
like
Like,
my mobile game though. Shoot, I gotta grind. Grind the mobile game.
Gotta grind.
Gotta give him a game.
You just don't have instant gratification. That's the problem. That's why.
Oh, it's like, shut up. You ain't
You
my
gotta take time. You gotta take time.
Dang.
Like, my dopamine. Oh, God.
What the fudge?
Bruh.
What? You're weird. You're weird. You're weird, man.
One of those guys who just reads the appendix and goes, oh, well. This is a mid game.
Look how mid. Yeah, it was gonna mid. Yeah, I'm going ahead and head. Yeah, actually, dang, Alex. Hey. Speaking straight facts to me.
Oh my gosh.
All right, y'all want to talk about Stranger Things?
Yeah. we
Yes. Let's go. What do you call it?
Start from the beginning.
Episode 1. What was episode? Dude's like,
One is just the status quo.
okay, Alex, you're not
right
smart,
off
bro.
rip, that's where Chrissy dies. Yes. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of sad. I kind of liked Chrissy. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a little like I was surprised. I was like, "Hey, yo,
I was like, yo, and it's pretty.
Yeah, right in
It
it.
was pretty brutal.
it was pretty brutal right out of the jump." I was a little surprised by that.
I think actually the whole season is like.
Yeah, it's
pretty
way more dark.
Like sheesh.
They went in. They go hard.
It's not even like the bones breaking. It's like the eyeballs popping out. That's what gets me.
It's definitely the bones for me, dog.
Yeah, I don't like that. Oh, that sound.
Yeah, the bones for me had me tweaking. Can't lie to you.
Cause
Eyes are
imagine
kind of
it-
like OD.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I just have a fear of like getting like, like back in the day, like they would like poke people's eyes out and blind them. Like
Yeah.
maybe that just something.
Like scary. It's a little.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I feel you.
Yeah, no, it was like, whoa. What's going on?
I did.
I think living without your eyes would be worse than dying without your eyes. Cause like you, you're talking about back in the day, they get punished for losing their eyes, and I got to deal with being blind.
Cool.
It's not. It's, yeah, obviously that. But I'm just saying like just the feeling of it. Like it's more just like.
Yeah. The feeling of losing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I see that.
so.
I see that.
I
See,
did.
I
Like,
give it.
okay.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I did like how in this season, like everyone. I mean, and I think season 3, everyone was because everyone was basically together in season 3. I think. I mean, I know.
There were
Elle was
branches of
kind of like
storyline, not as steep as this, but there were
right.
branches of storylines going on.
Right, like I know Elle was kind of like drifting away from Hopper, etc. But but no, I liked how like everyone was kind of like not together, and like
And there's like
I-
3 completely different stories going on.
right,
And it was coherent. That's what I think it was pretty amazing because three completely different storylines, but like still very coherent story. I was pleasantly surprised by that. It was really good.
Yeah.
And they all kept good pace.
Yep, I did not feel like they were jumping around too much. I was very like, oh,
Like I happily binged it. I
yeah, it's very good.
couldn't stop watching it. It was
yeah.
It's a very
especially
good.
when my favorite episode is 4, by the way. That junk
Dear Billy.
made me feel like, yeah, dear Billy. That junk, I was like, hey, yo, this is kind of like, hold up, this is kind of Kingdom Hearts like. It's kind of hurting my eyes a little bit.
That was pretty good.
Scattered dreams, like a far memory.
Oh, that junk got me a little bit. Not even a little bit. I just love that whole episode. I think episode 4 is like a masterpiece.
It is really good. They should have killed Nancy though. I think Nancy should have died right there. I think that's how they should have ended part 1. Is that Nancy goes in the trance and she gets mollied.
Oh, when she's in the pool, yeah.
I don't think she's gonna die.
That'd be
They're
kinda
gonna.
nice, though.
That would be hard, but I'm saying like that'd be crazy. Like that's what a way to end it.
She about to die to Steve once again.
Yeah, I know.
I think
Beginning and the end.
Would Steve die before Nancy?
I think that they showed Steve like they like teased like with him getting like bit up by the
Yeah.
vampire things.
Jumped.
But I don't think. I mean, I think if anyone has a likelihood to die, it is Steve. But I have a feeling that Nancy will go. I
I
was
think-
like, good.
No, I think it's gonna be Will.
Yeah, because Will's hard mid.
well, no, he's not mid. It's just, I mean, I think it makes sense, like his character development. So, like, I don't know. I think to me it makes sense that he would be the start. I mean, obviously L11 is the start of it all, but he's the first victim of it all, and so he would be like this, like sacrificed in the end because he understands like that sort of trauma.
Yeah, I can see what.
Yeah.
So it'd be like,
I also agree that. I mean, it's not like. Will I feel like lost his purpose at like season 2, yeah?
well, so at least from what I've understood is that
That sounds kind of
That-
harsh, but I think
yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure you're saying that.
you get it.
I hear
right,
what I hear what you're saying, yeah. The Duffer brothers, at least what they've like kind of implied that he's kind of questioning himself, like identity, and I think
Well, of
Did they
course. And that
simply-
man was stuck in the upside down by himself. For
right,
God
right,
knows
and
how long.
Right, and I think some people speculate like his sexuality or etc. But I think that's why like to me like it kind of makes sense why kind of in season three. Yeah, no, in season three, and then
I mean, I
and then
think it's
this
purposely he's supposed to feel standoffish the whole time. That's why he's.
right. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
mean, he's a
like it
kid
makes
who went through that. It's like,
right.
who would be
So
okay?
right. You know. So I think it kind of makes sense.
Okay.
So I don't think he's mid. But
I think they're gonna kill someone important. I don't think they do this to kill someone. I think they're gonna kill
Okay,
someone decently
I
important.
like all of Hopper's stuff. Of course, I've said before in the past I'm a Hopper stan at this point. But anything including Hopper, all of his stuff, I was just so in it because I
You
just
love
wanted
Hopper.
him to come back. I just wanted him to come back.
Yeah.
See the boys.
Yeah, we love Hopper out here. We love Hopper.
And I don't think it's till episode. Is it episode 7 where we get to see the demo go stoopy mode?
yeah, 7. It's episode 7.
Oh, that boy goes stoopy.
Yeah. And you know it's an amp Demogorgon because that thing's been eaten. So it's not just like a normal Demogorgon.
It was cool watching it just go stoopy though.
Yeah.
It was.
I don't think we ever got to see anything like that. I think you would just like that person's dead type thing. Well, no, there were some hall scenes of like the baby ear one, like the smaller ones, and is that 3? When they need to run out of the lab? Yeah.
Yeah, it just wasn't as gruesome. I mean, like,
Well,
they just
yeah,
made it-
nowhere near.
Season 2. That's season 2. That's season 2. You're in the lab?
Yeah,
Yeah,
nowhere,
season 2.
nowhere near as gruesome because the demo was TOD and people.
Yeah, he was going off.
I forgot how tall they were.
I
Yeah, they're
how
really
they were,
tall.
too. I was like, holy crap!
Yeah, they were really
forgot-
tall.
I forgot a lot going into this.
I like how they mentioned how much 11 truly did carry them like every season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
11 was hard carrying every single moment she was around.
I like,
makes
they acknowledged
sense.
it multiple times. They're like, dang, I wish I was here because
Yeah, it would be fine.
we'd be Gucci.
Yeah. No, for real though, I think like they keep talking about the whole Steve and Nancy thing, and then I can see Jonathan sacrificing himself. I think if not Nancy, it's one of the 3. Steve, Nancy,
One
or
of those
Jonathan
three
are gonna
dying,
die.
for sure.
One of them's dying. And one of them's got to die in order to do whatever.
Jake
One's
came over
dead.
for a little bit of day, and we talked about. He said in season 5 they plan on killing a lot of people. They're gonna kill a lot of the cast in the final season. His words. I don't have a source for that, but if that is accurate, I pretty one of those 3 have to die
I mean,
if they're crazy.
I think someone's dying now. Someone's gonna die in the next 2 episodes because
Oh,
we
for
have
sure.
Eddie.
You know,
Eddie was
it's
just
4
added.
hours of runtime.
Hmm.
The first episode is an hour and a half, and the finale is 2.5.
Yeah, Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
Is that July?
Dang.
When is it? Is
July
it the 1st
1st.
of July?
First, the trailer just came out.
It did? I don't want to
Yeah,
look at
it came out
I
like
don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to see it. I'm so invested at this point. I need to
What?
see blind.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I think Eddie's gonna beat Vecna or the Mind Flayer with this guitar
Dude, that'd be sick.
because of the music.
Yeah, I mean, they showed it.
Yeah.
They kind of showed it in the I think Mabot. They kind of showed him doing in the first trailer before the show came out that he was doing that. So he probably will. I do not doubt that. I think though, yeah, they're gonna kill off one of the 3 this season, and then next season that'll like give them the motivation to just like absolutely like pop off. Like no, we're killing the Mind Flayer here and now. It's one of those type beat. Like that's what's gonna happen.
Oh, are
Yeah.
they insinuating the day L beats the crap out of Vecna the first time IRL and creates is that the birth time of the Upside Down?
That's
No,
what,
it's not the birth. I don't think it's the birth time upside down, but I think it was just like
Because remember, Nancy looks at her diary and she's like, "Why is it stopped here at the first season when it takes place?"
right, but the portal was already there. The portal, unless I mean, I guess I can confirm later. But when Nancy was studying with Steve, stuff was already going down at the lab.
Oh, that's fact.
So that maybe it happened like right before then, which would make sense. Happened right before then.
There's a shot. I don't
He
remember
gets
the
sent
timeline
there.
in which like Elle gets out of the lab, all that stuff.
But my only thing is that where would the mind like then how is the mind flare like a thing? Like
Maybe
because
it's
because the
popping.
mind flare, yeah, because the mind flare is kind of like crazy
OD.
because he's still there. He's still a thing.
Yeah,
The
because
mind
they
flare's
were
still in
like,
there,
yeah, I think they stated they couldn't kill it. They could basically just shut it out of their side.
right? Because Vecna is just like a
Because yeah, they just said Vecna is like his general. If they were to put it
yeah,
in reference of like an army.
which means they're gonna have to kill or find a way to just stop the mind flare once for all. But I don't know how they're gonna do that.
the only thing is why I would think that it was the portal that she first opened was because well not the birth of the upside down, but just her opening the like a gate to the upside down. That's because right when Nancy opens the diary, it says November 6th, which is the same day that Will's
Yeah,
gets lost. So I would only assume that
that's the same date, so that all happened in the one day.
it'll happen that one day. Which yeah, I do see how that's like whoa, like how did all that like take place like that
I mean,
quickly?
like,
Well, maybe
I mean,
I mean it's very possible that the upside down did exist, but when she opened the portal and it connected to our reality, that's when it got
Yeah.
our version of our reality on its side.
yeah, I can see
Not
that.
necessarily actually just created a whole nother dimension that it's a mirror of our world, but
Yeah,
it became a mirror of our world when it opened.
when it
Yeah,
opened.
yeah. Yeah, I don't think it was because I mean, even when she sends whatever Vecna, whatever his name is, when he sends him in there, it's like you see mountains and smoke.
Yeah, it was
So
like
it's-
stuff already there. And,
Yeah.
No, everything
See,
that was
what?
like natural, I think, no man-made structures or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that being the case. That makes sense to me.
I like that the same song Max uses to shut out her friends the whole time she's trying to figure out how to deal with her own emotions is the same song that
Yeah.
pulls her out.
That is pretty cool. That was a very Pog you moment.
That's pretty pog. Also the song.
You
That
guys,
was pretty good.
It helps
do you
that the
guys-
song is a banger.
It was good.
do you guys like this song more than what's it called
Should I go? Yeah.
the Clash?
Yes.
Should I say? Should I go?
Should I
Yes.
stay or should I go? Goom, 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 goom.
Personally, yes.
Yeah. And that's just personal preference because I prefer.
Yeah, that's like how it
that
sounds more.
80s sound. The 80s sound is.
Yeah.
I'm like a sucker for that.
It's better, in my opinion. It's facts. Straight factual.
I
But
think
I
it's,
mean, it's good else.
no, I think this is the only, at least what I saw in an interview, that this is the second time they've only used a song that actually correlates to the story. So the first one was should I stay or should I go? And so this is the only time they've done that same sort of like narrative. Just use the song as a key to the plot.
I mean, what were we talking? Oh, I called it, by the way. Alex was in my room, and he was watching last episode with me. I called it as soon as he showed up in her dream. I was like, "That's Vecna." I knew one. I knew he was one, and I knew he was Vecna as soon as he showed up. As soon as he mentioned that something bad happened to one, or Papa doesn't mention what happened to one, I was like, "Okay, so you're one, and you're Vecna." I was like, "That's so."
Yeah, so I got involuntarily spoiled for that part, so I didn't
Right.
get to predict that because I was hooking Uncle Nap up and he was watching. It was literally playing, and the first scene I walk in on is the Demogorgon going stoopy mode. So I literally saw from there to the end. So I was like, "Well, frick." And then I watched the rest of it, and of course I rewatched that because it's like now I have context for why these things are happening.
Exactly.
I didn't I don't know, I wasn't. I thought it was one. I just didn't think it was that. I didn't think it was him, the assistant or whatever. So
Yeah. He can't do anything because the thing was in his neck was more than just a. It was a dampener
Yeah, it was just shutting him down.
powers. But he's cracked. He was cracked out of his brain.
Does that mean the other ones could have? I mean, they state
Yeah,
that
no.
L is way stronger, but it's like
Yeah.
Right.
as far as the other kids. But if the other kids had survived, could they have possibly become stuff like that?
Well, what's called I forgot what the doctor's name is, but he said that that's why when Vecna's talking to her, he says that Papa knew that you were stronger than all of them, so that's why, because I guess he unlocked their rooms on purpose so they could like beat her up. So
Ah,
so he knew that Eleven was the strongest. He just didn't say
Yeah.
anything.
Why don't you go 11? Yeah. Yeah.
so edgy. Why
So
not?
edgy. He's like, what the?
Oh.
Like, what the, bruh? No, so, I mean.
She was like, I'll take it
I,
out of you. I was like, oh, shoot.
yeah. I wanted. Where's what to call that? The girl that was in Philadelphia that had the powers too. She needs to show up and come help her sister out because she's still alive. She didn't die, right? She didn't die in season 2. I forgot her name. The one that can make you see things. Her power was like her special ability.
Oh
She's not dead.
no, they're dead. Remember, they're all like, we're independent and we're gone.
Yeah, but like to help
They'll
out
They'll
sis,
give one fudge.
just to save the world, though.
How would they know? Do they have a way to detect
Yeah,
that? in
that's
any
what I'm
way?
saying.
I mean, I guess not, but I mean, I'm sure they know.
Because Elle's the one who
They know the
opened it.
vicinity of which L lives normally?
All I'm saying is that they were able to find Elle, and like all this, like they tried so hard to keep her secret and stuff, and they were able to find her. There's no way that this girl's so off the grid that there's no way they can't find her. There's like really no way they can find her
Maybe under
because they
that.
found her. Because they found her. They found 11 when she was with her. So I mean,
No, I thought she found them.
no, but I'm saying the government found 11 while she was with them.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yeah,
but they would have probably like have been tracking them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I'm sure they didn't stop
They're
tracking
probably just
them.
keeping an eye on her. They're letting her do her thing. But
Yeah,
she's probably under surveillance without her knowing.
so I'm like, they need some backup. I don't see how. I mean, I guess it makes sense because 11 can be stronger than Vecna with the power of love, but like, I don't know. He seems kind of busted right now. How you gonna? I don't know. Maybe it's out.
Well,
I don't know how
I
they're
mean,
gonna do that.
I mean, she clapped him as like a what? I don't know how to
The
say it.
embryo, yeah, she did clap his embryo.
because Max was able to turn on him in his she traveled into his portion, like invaded his mind and hurt him.
Yeah,
Because he's nihilistic.
but I'm like, with all the bats and stuff, I don't know. I'm assuming that's when the music's gonna come in. They're gonna be like, we need a distraction. And Eddie's about to play some, like, fire, like...
Start going stupid. I like Eddie. I like Eddie.
Eddie was the best character in the season. He's like the most, like... I was like, I really cared about Eddie. I was like, man, I want you to live. You should get hurt.
He witnesses as soon as he witnesses that death, and he
He's-
has no clue what
There's
that
no
could
clue
be.
what's going on.
Not part of the main cast yet. It's like I was like immediately like, bruh. Like I was like,
Yeah.
don't get caught, bro. You're gonna go straight to jail. No one's gonna believe that in any way, shape, or form. You're done. You need to go.
100%.
I do like the human bullies, too, though. They're kind of... not the bullies, but the basketball players. Yo, leave my boy... Lucas is the best... I'm telling you right now.
Lucas.
Out of all the kids, Lucas and Dustin are the two best ones. I don't like the rest of them. I truly like out of all the like
I think
original like
they're the
Kid
two most
cast.
relatable ones.
They're the two most relatable ones. The other ones, I mean, like Mike is actually my least favorite, bro. Mike is kind of just like
Nah, I don't like Mike.
Mike and I forgot. See, I asked Will. I just really
Will.
don't.
I get.
And good.
I say I get that, but what I'm saying is that like I would say I don't know what my favorite is out the kids, but I understand why a lot of people. I mean, they're probably definitely a stance of those characters, but why majority don't like them. But I think it's only
I'm
just
not saying they're
because
badly
like
written or anything. I think they're
No, I'm
well
not saying.
written. I just
I
don't
just
like
think
Mike.
out of the boys,
Oh.
I'd like the other two.
Like literally, if I knew Mike as a person, I'd find him annoying. Like legitimately, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not
Just being
not
honest with you.
critical of the writing of Michael. I think Mike is fine. I think Mike's good. I just don't like him.
I do not like how. I think they could have done a better job instead of just making Jonathan like unlikable. Because I don't think after all that happened, I don't think Jonathan would be that way. I don't think to kind of like help push the Steve and Nancy like reunion or like love connection thing again. I don't think they should have made Jonathan like try to make him more of a worse character because like to kind of like, oh, Steve looks like such a great guy right now. No, I think it should have been more of like Jonathan is like just so after everything that's happened, he just can't. Like I wish Jonathan would like
Got a little of that PTSD
he would have been
going
struggling.
on.
Yeah, he had a lot of like PTSD going on, and he doesn't want to see Nancy like get hurt anymore, and like just wants her to go like live her life. I think that would have been cooler than him just like him and our guy are cool. Like I wish our guy like they could still do that, but they just made him an overall like just not. He like completely changed. Like season 3, Jonathan and season 4, Jonathan, two completely different people in a span of 9 months canonically. I don't know. I think they could have done better with it. But, I mean, Steve is still Steve. I like Steve. Steve and Robin are like dope characters.
Stephen
They're
who?
actually lit characters. Steve and Robin are dope characters.
Yeah,
That's fine. Yeah, they're lit.
I like Robin a lot. I like Steve a
They're
lot.
lit.
I like Eddie a lot.
Dude, I felt so bad for the people that died, though. Like the kid that had the scar on his face. Like, they made you feel bad. But, like, when they died, I was like, dang. That was deep. It was kind of
They
hype.
also made it was like the entire time, all of the deaths seemed like, how do you prevent it from happening? And then when they finally start revealing that Max has the curse, you really feel this impending doom because you're like, what do you do? Like, what could
What do
you
you
do?
do? What do you actually do to win?
Especially with that L.
You feel that helplessness for a hot minute.
Yeah, I was like, she's really about to die right now. It's crazy. I thought what was gonna happen while she was running out to the song, so Vector was like throwing all the stuff down at her. I thought like right before she reaches it, like he was gonna like throw I don't know, like some sort of sharp like wooden thing at her and it would like pierce her or something. Like, I thought she was gonna die. Like I thought she was really like they wanted you to think that she was about to live.
Right before.
Yeah.
Right before.
I thought she was really about to die before she
Then it'd be
gets
sad
out.
because she finally made the right decision to like try to like in like a she wanted to be with her friends now.
Yeah, but
She
it's
finally
too
broke
late.
that barrier, and then it was like too late, like the tragedy in that, like yeah.
I just need Vecna.
And then
I just wish
they wouldn't know. They would never know that that's what happened.
Yeah.
Right. And they
I
wouldn't know
just
that
think-
the music is the cure for sure.
I
think that's why
I
they
wanted
don't.
to see before part 2 ended, or part 1 ended. I wanted to see Vecna play Power Flex because every time, like, not like we saw that 11 had the ability to beat him. Like the entire season we're seeing Vecna become less and less threatening. Okay, now he has this music. I wish that's why I wanted Nancy to die because right before. I wish right before we think, oh yay, we're about to like make a plan to beat Vecna, him to be like, nah, like you don't know who, like you really don't understand like how powerful I really am.
Well,
I wish you would have flexed
Well, I
in
guess
some way, shape, or form.
they're leaving it like ambiguous because it's not like he thought these were like flawlessly easy murders to do. It didn't matter.
Yeah,
know what I Like, because
I just
maybe
wouldn't
to
flex.
his knowledge, he knows L can't stop him. So what is? So he didn't.
It is.
So now maybe he'll start sweating. He'll start trying
I
hard.
just wanted, I just wanted him to like try. I wanted him to be afraid of. Like after I saw Elle like use the power of love to like knock him into like the next dimension, literally. I was like, I don't know, he seemed kind of less threatening, and like they found a way to get back. I don't know, he seemed kind of less threatening after that.
I don't know, because
But-
there's 2 episodes left, but then they're gonna shift your opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm just saying that I wish like we would have been left on like a cool
yeah.
like. I mean, we were left on a cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, like feeling like
Both of them left.
he's extremely dangerous. Not feeling like we have a whole lot
Yeah.
of hope. Well, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Maybe they want to crush
Maybe.
our hope immediately on the next episode.
That would be pretty lit. I would take that.
We're like,
Though, oh
let's
my
open up
gosh,
and
people
up.
would be so mad. People would be actually no. I think people would be more mad over Steve dying than Nancy. Because I think Steve is now like a. I think it's more expected, but I think people would be more upset if Steve dies. No, because Nancy, they want Nancy to be with. People want Nancy to be with one of them.
I just hope that in these in the next 2 episodes that they explain like what Vecna was doing throughout each season. Like, was he just like recovering
Maybe he was
or-
waiting
over time? And like when the Mind Flayer was like, wait.
because he's under command of the Mind Flayer. Yeah.
No, you hear what he
Right.
said. You heard what they said when they were talking about how the Mind Flayer was working. He said it was like in phases. He sent his ground trooper, like the Demogorgon as a ground trooper, and then he sent he tried to create himself in there. That didn't work, so he just like, all right, let's try my level. He's just trying different things. He's like poking to see. He didn't want to bring out Vecna yet, but he's just trying to poke and see what works and how he can
Like Vecna
Or-
didn't.
You could
Like,
I don't
like, I
know
wanna
if we're
see-
supposed to. Sorry. Good.
no, I just want to see Vecna like at least an episode of him like progressing in the Upside Down to where like I don't know, to me it made more sense of like Vecna like challenged the Mind Flayer and then he like gets taken over. I don't know. It just seems
I think we'll see. I think
That's kind of funny.
next episode. Good.
Because I actually just made the comparison to Jason we were talking about earlier. I was like, he's kind of like Mind Flayer's kind of like Megatron and like. And Vecna's like Starscream, so the whole betrayal thing kind of sounds kind of.
I think that we will get next episode. I think we might get it like the beginning of next episode, like him falling through the Upside Down and the Mind Flayer. Like,
Oh, that's exactly what we're gonna get. Oh, yeah, nah. I can visualize that too well. That's actual.
the start episode's going to be him falling through the, or flying where we saw him last, where he's flying through the Upside Down, getting all jacked. He lands and the Mind Flayer's like, just there.
How big brain is the Mind Flayer?
Extremely big brain.
So would it be a stretch to say it wanted to manifest itself in the other world, potentially knowing Elle would lose her strength, and then put Vecna out?
Possibly. I mean, we know he was trying. I mean, his things were like, maybe. I can see that. Because that's the only threat that's really on this side, which is why, I mean, he tried to kill her. Like, he tried to kill her. That's what Billy was trying to do the whole time.
But to me, then it's just like, why didn't just the Mind Flayer just come out?
He can't.
And then-
He can't. The Mind Flayer can't manifest itself like on our side.
He needs a medium, yeah. He needs some way
Yeah.
to get. He needs something to be there for him to be.
And the only thing stopping him from really being able to do that, or really making, and none of the portals are big enough. He can't just like,
What about the one that the Russians made?
yeah. I mean, the one that Russians made, but still, that was enough to hit for him to make a decent connection.
Maybe he's just helping because Vecna's getting stronger with each person he kills. Maybe he's just hoping Vecna
Yeah.
can open a portal for him. That's big enough.
Exactly.
Big enough,
That's,
big
yeah,
enough.
because 11, he's trying to get rid of 11,
He wanted
but in
Elle
order to
out,
open portals, he's got to have someone like 11.
11.
Thus,
To get him through.
and
Vecna.
so the first goal was to knock Elle out, potentially,
Yeah.
theoretically, so that Vecna
Yeah.
could go, and then Vecna could get strong enough to open the hole for the Mind Flayer.
Right.
Yep.
So the Mind Flayer goes sicko mode.
Because the Mind Flayer, I mean, he's just kind of waiting.
I did like how in season 2 when they're like at the prom and like it shows like this like goes
Yeah.
it pans out outside and then
Mind Flayer's just over him.
Mind Flayer's just watching them.
Yeah, it was lit.
Oh yeah, he's just like, I know what's going on.
Because, like, That's the only thing that can stop him. Like,
Look at y'all,
like
motherfuckers, enjoying yourselves. Be
it's
ashamed.
really the only thing. 11 is the only thing that can stop him. And like you said, like he wasn't strong enough, so he needed Billy to be on that side to help create him a vessel.
Right, that little rat body.
Yeah, the flesh body.
It'd be with fireworks.
And all I'm saying is he's got to be busted because they had trouble with that, and that's not even him. Like I don't know how they're, like I like wonder how they're gonna finally like conclude the series because he's absolutely insane. Like I don't understand how you even face the Mind Flayer. They're gonna have to find a way like to seal
She's
off
supposed
the.
to come out of this
upside down for good.
stronger, yeah. So she might. I mean, she might be ridiculously cracked after.
Yeah.
They'll probably just do some 80s cliche.
I mean, I think it's the power of love. I think they're gonna hold hands. They're all gonna like hold L.
Yeah.
They're like L. You gotta do is just like think back to like all the people that helped her along the way, and then she's gonna be like,
Yeah, because Vecna's all alone. He killed everybody.
Now watch
Yeah.
it. No, that's it. That's it. L
What?
is going to save Vecna.
I think L's gonna save Vecna, and then
Nah, that's Cat.
Nah, bro, come
Nah. Vecna
No.
ain't Master Xehanort.
on. No, bro,
Nah.
let it happen. Though. Let it happen.
No,
Let it happen.
we're not getting talk no jutsu on Stranger Things. It's not about
Come
that.
on,
Jutsu goes hard. Takano Jutsu goes hard. though.
He's nihilistic but love, you can be unnihilistic. You can be objectivist.
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah.
Come on.
Nah, it's like in the root of his character. How do you shift that?
No, yeah, that's just Alex. He's actually mental, bro. Like he
It's
had
like-
no. Good.
Xehanort was mental.
Xehanort went mental because he was learning all this crazy stuff and was like, "What happens if I make this
No.
happen?"
And Vecna went mental because he literally thought that because he became a nihilistic mindset at like fucking 6 years old, 7 years old.
No, because I think he's actually just mentally like insane. Like I think he's actually like insane.
Bro, he just started torturing his family.
Yeah.
Because
No feeling. He felt nothing.
loving, reproduce, die. Loving, reproduce,
Love, reproduce, die.
die. Same. So
He's a
from
god.
every point of view.
He's a god. I like that point of view. I like that point of view. To be honest.
Because
Nothing
can
to
you
me.
just say the same thing about Thanos? Because he saw the universe a different point of view.
What?
I'm just saying, like, to say that, well, he's mental. Would you just have like you could really just say that about any villain because they have a point of view that's
No. I'm just saying, like, I think he also is just kind of like. I don't think there's a way of saving him. I don't think he can
Like,
feel
I think
emotions.
there's actually something wrong with him. Like, I think.
Yeah, I don't think he
it's
can
not-
feel emotion.
It's not like he has like a massive social disconnect. Like it's
Yeah, I don't think.
really
I don't think
bad.
Love's gonna save him. Love's not saving him. No, I don't think he even can feel the. I don't think he even conceptualize that. I don't think so.
Because of how
I think he gets
brutal he
mollywopped.
is, it's like there is
I
no
think they're
sense
gonna
of remorse
win.
whatsoever.
I think they're gonna win. I think they're gonna win because they're gonna go. They're gonna open the upside down from that side, from Nevada. They're gonna go in, and their Papa's gonna sacrifice himself. It's like 11. Like 11. I believe in you. And she's gonna be like, Papa, and then she's gonna die, and then she's gonna be like, have to go meta mode.
Listen, all I'm saying is that on my my Uncle Griffith is literally the exact same way. Redeemed him. Oh my
Alex, this is not Berserk, bro.
No. Listen to me right now. Listen to me. Think about it.
You want it to be Berserk so bad.
Listen.
Nancy have to pay a price then. If you're gonna be like,
No, listen, bro. Listen, think about it. Okay, like this is Griffith had that same, basically had this same point of view because what's it called a nihilistic point of view. Ever since he won his dream and had the what's it called the Bellamont or Behemoth. So in order to get that god status, he goes sicko mode. And so now the narrative shifts because yeah, right. Obviously, he's done horrible things, etc. And so, and right, you expect that. Oh, we're just gonna beat the villain, huh?
Yeah, but
No,
there was
but
like,
instead,
there's literally no narrative shift for Vecna.
no, bro. There's a narrative
He's
shift.
pulled off
Nah,
rope.
bro. Nah, bro. Telling you.
Nah,
No.
nah. I
Telling
think
you
I
how
think if your theory comes true, I'll actually be angry. Like I wouldn't like that. I would mad
yeah,
not
Yeah, I'm
like
actually
it.
angry.
and that's why people don't like this Berserk ending. It's because you people. But
So you people, what the? What's she on right now, bro?
same, bro. Like,
That's racist.
oh,
Nah. I think it's really good though. The season is just really good. I was locked in immediately. Alex, okay. Let me ask you this, Kia. I'm not saying it's better than any other show. I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is that Stranger Things belongs in the category of peak television. It belongs in the category of peak television. Stranger Things and Mandalorian are two shows that belong in the category of peak television. And Alex disagrees. He disagrees. What say you?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, no
Especially
other
after
shows
this-
really.
Episode 4 of this season is so good.
Yeah,
It's just
it really is.
Stranger Things 100%, and Mando was really good. And it was
Yeah.
I'm trying to recall. Yeah, season 2. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's peak television.
I don't know. Season 2 is alright. The latter half is, or the middle, beginning to
What
middle is okay.
Well, who are you? He doesn't agree because, of course, Alex thinks that the greatest thing of all, and greatest thing that ever came out, the greatest thing any human being has ever pooped out is Full Metal Alchemist. So nothing else peak television. Anime is only peak television. Isn't that right,
The
Alex?
assumption that you don't think I would like
didn't say
Griffith being like having some level of redemption. I think that's actually that makes sense because there was a narrative shift.
No, it wasn't there to shift. He was mad from the beginning, bro. It's so fucking good. Because Muro makes this he makes an objective world evil, and so instead of goodness being the objective, he makes evil being the objective. So all the characters who are doing good are really the evil, and so
That's just Halloween Town.
and
That's
it just
Halloween Town.
and
That's just Halloween Town.
no, listen, and it worked so well. So you listen.
Halloween Town did it better. Halloween Town did it better.
Listen, bro, listen.
Jack.
Listen. And so you get and obviously the story's like very graphic and etc. And so you're like, okay, like yeah, big man with sword is gonna just murder Griffith because he he did all these things to Casca and he wiped out everyone. So Griffith gotta kill him. He has to kill him. But that's not the point of Berserk. It's not the point.
All right. I mean, I don't disagree with you on that. I don't understand.
That not made those shows peak television. Okay, Alex is lost. You're lost, brother. You are lost.
Okay, I'm fine. I mean, I wasn't saying. No, I agree with. I said Demon Stranger Things was peak television. I was just.
You can disagree with me that Mandalorian's not peak television, but I think Mandalorian is peak television. But I mean, yeah, I'm just saying. It's just that. It's just like that. It's just like that. But I mean, like, oh my god, Alex, why do you only think Alex truly only thinks anime is like peak television? And like, I don't think that's the case. I just don't think that anime is only thing peak television. I think that's kind of sacrilege.
Can we include that? I would just put that in its own list.
Right. Put it on its own list.
Okay, because he's saying it's above. No. Stop.
I'm just joking. I mean, what? I would say Sherlock. Like, I would put like Sherlock Holmes as peak. Or not Sherlock Holmes, just Sherlock. Like the Benedict Cumberbatch one. Like But I'm just saying. What I'm saying is that I feel like the what's it called, the Japanese take, right, obviously Western ideas because they did, and then but they just improved upon them.
Okay, you're actually just a
What I'm saying,
I
Yeah,
disagree.
I'm just saying, like, live action-y, I guess, is kind of what.
I don't think they improve on them. I don't think that's exactly what it is. They might do something different. I don't think it's necessarily improvement. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
It's just more
I don't
catered
know
to the
about
weeb
that.
taste.
Yeah, I think it's just more catered to your weeb taste, TBH,
To be
respectfully.
IMO, brother.
that's
To be
exactly. I mean, again, you don't agree with me, just like I don't agree with Mando.
it's fine.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
fair.
we're good. Yeah, I'm okay with that. But no show has really kept me. It's really hard for me to watch TV. Like I mean,
It
it's
is.
just like it's really hard. No show has really kept me that engaged like Strange Things has. It's really just
I
got
get really
me.
invested into the characters I like.
Exactly. Like I get invested in like they do so well at getting
There's a
you
lot
invested
that I like.
immediately. Like they get you invested so quickly. I just it's really good. It's really good. Like even with anime, like it takes me a second. Like it takes me a second to see.
Now comes the gold ones.
What?
He's on.
Oh.
Alex, I don't know. Bro. I just don't think anime is the best thing since. I mean, it is kind of nasty, but I just don't know if it's like.
No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying like anime is like oh my gosh, anime is like above all narrative. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like if we're gonna compare Full Metal Alchemist to Stranger Things, that's just no comparison. Like you just can't compare those two things together.
I don't know if it's. I really have to watch this because all you talk about how it's legit the better than everything in the whole universe, and I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't see how it's just so much so far and away better than everything else. I don't know, bro. I have to watch it. I just don't see it being that. It's that good, Alex. You're saying it's that good.
I just wouldn't. I just know. I just never would make that comparison. I don't think I've ever compared
Yeah,
a show like Stranger Things to something like Full Metal.
No, but he's just saying in general.
Oh.
He's saying in general that show. What's the show? Full Metal Alchemist is far and away better than everything else. I
Not
just
everything
don't
else.
know.
I said just Stranger Things.
Well, wait, but you're saying like, do you not? Or I thought you said that that's the greatest show of all time, though.
I said it's the greatest anime of all time.
What's the greatest show of all time?
I mean, that just depends on. I mean, obviously all of its opinion, but I'm just saying like, I don't know. I mean, I mean, I know it would be technically the greatest show of all time because all of them are what's called all different. Yeah, all of them have different
Okay, no,
genres.
no, no. Okay, so all I'm saying is that you do think that compared to most shows, compared to most like just if you like most shows that Full Metal Alchemist is just a you know is just better.
It's just on another level.
It's just
It's on that level. I just don't see. I don't see it like that. Like I don't know how it can be that. Every time I try to watch it, I'm like, oh my gosh! Like I legit every time I get to the church when they go to like the cult, and I'm like, okay, I'm like done. I don't know. And get to the cult part. Where's Alex?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like I said before, it's just you get to the appendix and you just don't.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, maybe as I'm saying, maybe I'll watch it and I'll see it. But I'm saying, I just don't. I don't know.
I think it just comes down to personal preference because I mean, like,
yeah, because I don't get attached.
Steve become endearing almost in like the first few lines that they say.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Is
know what I
like
mean?
I watch anime, and it takes me a minute takes me a couple episodes even to really like. Okay, now I care about
be mad
this
invested in
person.
somebody. Yeah.
Not, but I feel like in Stranger Things, like Eddie, I saw Eddie was in like the first scene, and I'm like,
Yeah, Eddie. I was
I'm
like,
invested.
yo, I like this guy.
Yo, I'm invested.
Like almost
But like,
immediately.
it takes me a minute to be like, okay, now I really care about
See,
Shinji or whatever. You know,
maybe
I
it's just
can get
different.
that.
It's like because when I watch Full Alchemist, like the characters are already invested in.
Yeah, no, I can get Kai's side though.
maybe it's just for me. Maybe for
Because
me, it.
I can agree
Good,
with
good.
that. To me personally, it also takes a minute for the. It takes a second for me to really be like, yeah, I really like these guys in anime, and I think it's because obviously we're hearing the emotions and we're reading the words, and yes, they go inside, you know, like they sound really good, and especially when scenes get emotional, it sounds really good when it's that way. But in English, because we're interpreting it in the exact same way that we know, I think it just has a benefit of like just literally Eddie says 3 lines and you're like, I'm all in.
Also, it's
really
because
like
of
that.
life. It's also
Curious.
so,
Familiar. It's just go ahead. Sorry.
I think it's also because the fact that it's a human and the humanity of just someone actually like acting. You know what I'm saying? Like someone, a real life human being actually acting and like trying to become that person. You know what I'm saying? Or being that person. It gets me more emotionally invested than an anime character. I just don't have that same
Okay.
immediate emotional investment than I would with than I do with Eddie, who does a great job acting as Eddie. You know what I'm saying? Like he immediately like they chose great act like the writing and actors for Strange Things are great. Like they immediately like embody who their character is off rip. You know what I'm saying? It's just easy for me to
I
connect
would
with
make
them.
this. I would make the same argument for for the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Okay.
fine.
I mean that's fine.
That's fine. I just think
That's
that's
fine.
it's like personal, like a resonant type thing. Like it just resonates with Kai way easier
Right.
that way, and
Because
it's way
live
easier
action
in that
is
way.
more familiar. It's more Western. Right.
I feel like anime characters they're the same to me. I think a lot of anime characters are like I see a lot of anime characters and I feel like that at their core like a lot of them are just take me a second because I feel like a lot of like they have different stories, but at face value a lot of them are like are too similar to me. I don't know. I just don't. It's hard for me to get invested because I just feel like
Right.
they're
Like yeah,
kind of
you've
the
seen this
same.
character in another anime before.
I've seen
With, like the
stories before.
same
The stories might
baseline
be different.
personality.
And their stories could be different. Like their stories could like change and develop and
Oh
adapt.
yeah,
But I'm
like
saying
as a character, they're different. I get what you're saying.
but I just feel like I've seen. It's almost like I've seen this guy before. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
Like okay, this
Yeah,
archetype.
especially watch Shonen. Like if it's like what you keep watching. Yeah.
Okay, see, I'm not Alex. I'm not like trying to attack you, and I'm like, yeah, you're like
I'm not
kind of
talking.
like, yes, you are. You're
No. I'm just saying. Like you're talking about familiarity with more of the West.
your favorite show. Your favorite. The show that you're saying is like top of top is Shonen. So I mean, what? Hello?
Right. But that's what I'm saying. But when you're saying that like the anime characters are similar, I mean, right? So
Alex, Alex, even in slice of life animes, I feel like a lot of the main anime kid that not with the girls, some of the girls are different, but I'm saying especially like even with the guys who are usually the main characters, they seem the same. I feel like I've seen this guy before. Like I feel like I've seen him before. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, right, but then you can kind of make the same argument for like any kind of rom com, or like any kind of drama or horror.
No,
Like,
I just feel like no, but I just feel like but each actor portrays them portrays. That's what I'm saying. The human aspect.
Voice actor portrays them differently.
The
I
human
mean,
but,
you could
but I'm
say
saying
you could say the same.
no. But what I'm saying is that I think for me, not just Western. It can be from any. Like I'll be watching Korean shows alone, and I'm like, bro, it's hype. Like it can be from any. It's just the human aspect of it. It's I don't. It's
Right. I don't know. What I'm saying is that
you said Western. You said Okai. You said no, like that. No, that's not what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is that you could just make the same argument.
I'm saying okay. I'm saying yeah, you can make this argument, but I feel like it's more impactful for the human aspect. That's all I'm saying. Not just Western. Okai. Yeah. Okay. I agree with you on that.
I get it. It's like when you watch
Lots?
Black Clover and Asta's out yelling. It's like
Okay, I see anime characters all the
It's like
time. Right.
I've seen this guy before. Like I know exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like this is obviously he's gonna change over time. But
Yeah.
like, as his introduction, it just feels like someone else who's excited and screaming all the time that I've seen before in somewhere else.
And it's just for me with actors and actresses, they might have similar, like they might be similar characters, but the way they portray that type of character is completely different from the way someone else would.
Yeah, I think like the nuances are like way easier identifiable.
Yeah, and it's just because it's a lot of live action sense. But I understand how Alex is okay. Alex still feels that same way for anime characters, which is fine. I mean, it's fine.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Good. That's good.
What's that song y'all were talking about?
Oh, Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
No, I was saying. I was saying it's getting a lot of hate because it looks kind of like nothing's happening.
Is it a giant empty open world?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the most. Right. That's because
Alex, people are saying that because if you look, so you know how there's all those videos where it's like, oh, Unreal Engine Mario game, Unreal Engine Sonic game. It looks like someone made that. It looks like someone made that in Unreal, like took some extra time. If you look up Unreal Engine Sonic game, I'm sure someone has. I mean, obviously not as developed as that is, but if someone has made something that is just probably just a less refined version of what that is. Exactly, that's what it looks like. That's what Sonic Frontiers looks like, a prototype version of whatever the game is. Like, it just looks like a whole bunch of empty space with like just stuff around for you to run up and climb.
How do you make Sonic open world interesting?
I truly don't think it's possible because it's truly not about collecting. It's not really about.
I would say courses.
Courses, but I feel like in Sonic,
like smoothly move from course to course.
Of course.
But I just don't see it.
Way it would still have to be linear in what sense, wouldn't it?
It's still and what I'm saying is like, how do you think about Sonic? But it seems like the terrain, it all looks the same. Sonic games, what makes Sonic games exciting, at least in my opinion, is that you go from Green Hill Zone to factories. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's like different environments that you're going across with different elements that go, but it just seems like a huge grassy plain with like the same like blocky environments that you're supposed to traverse.
They could be hiding it and just showing you just.
Yeah, I mean, of course, that could be the case. But I'm just, as of right now, like it just kind of looks.
It's just, I mean, with the history of Sonic games, it's kind of like I automatically expect it not to be the greatest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, of course.
I mean, if you were to give it the benefit of the doubt and theorize, like, okay, let's say they're trying to really revamp Sonic here.
Yeah.
Really try to redo it. Really, put some work.
I don't think.
Them.
Yeah. Go ahead. I don't think Sonic should be open world. I don't think in any universe, I don't think Sonic needs to be open world.
Because every open world game that I know of has some kind of quest system to it.
Yeah, I think Sonic should be
an adventure aspect where there's something rewarding.
Just look, people love Sonic Mania. People think Sonic Mania is the greatest. Just you can make 3D Sonic games. Just make the environment just make the environments. Just spend so much time on the environments and how that looks. You know what I'm saying? Sonic. People love Sonic Adventure 2, 3D Sonic game. It's not open world.
Sonic the Hedgehog maker or something. Why haven't they done that?
I don't know. If they made a Sonic, people would be buzzing down if they just make Sonic Adventure 3 with the new graphics, like new level design, like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be open world. Like Sonic games, I don't think Sonic games were ever meant to be open world. I think they're just trying to expand on the Sonic, trying to expand Sonic past what he is.
Sonic stays confined to his lane of being a great 2D platformer.
I don't think Sonic was ever meant to live in that open world space. I mean, they're trying to expand the market of Sonic, but I just don't think it's possible. I truly don't think it's a possible way to do it. I don't know.
It doesn't have a star system like Mario does.
Mario, I think Mario. It's for Mario, I think that would work. An open world Mario game, you saw how Bowser what's that? What's it called?
I've been playing
The
Bowser's Fury. If that's what you're
yes,
talking
I'm
about.
saying.
That game.
That's
is
what I'm
amazing.
saying. If they made like an open world Mario game that's like that, like oh my gosh, people would be busting down. Like that'd be lit. But I just don't. But I think Mario also has the interesting traversal and stuff in order to do that. Sonic,
Yeah, it's movement.
like no
Sonic's all
offense,
about
you're just
breaking and
running.
speeding.
You're just running and you're just on grind rails. Like I just don't think that's as interesting enough to.
It's kind of like the same issue with Halo Infinite, where like it felt stale in comparison to the actual missions you would get in like the other games. And
Yeah.
Pneumatic.
Ooh. Well, all they really have to do to make Sonic Open World interesting is okay. You create some kind of dumb objective. Maybe I don't know. The
Save
Chaos
Amy.
Emerald shattered into pieces, and they're across each of these regions. You gotta collect them. Let's just say
Yeah.
that's the basis of it. But all you really need to do is just give Sonic new movement options.
Yeah, you gotta give him new
That's what
yeah.
Mario went from 64. He can jump, wall jump, all that stuff. It's cool. He can swim. Then you go to Mario Sunshine. They introduced the hover nozzle, the rocket nozzle, the turbo nozzle. Yoshi's in there. You got all this new movement. Mario Galaxy comes in. You got to use the 3D platforming, and you're swinging, and you're doing all the new power-ups. You know what I mean? Mario constantly evolved movement, while Sonic has stayed pretty neutral. I think I think Sonic Unleashed, you could like just go beat some people up, but I don't think it was like crazy movement change.
Like they show that like little spin after image move he does, but I think maybe that should be like instead of just you get that immediately, that should be like an upgrade.
I also don't like the law. They show a clip of him like running up the side of a wall, but it's like limited. Like you can only run up like the path they created. I think that is like for Sonic, like just make it so you're able to run up that. I don't like, especially when your whole thing is about running fast and movement. Don't limit me to just this one little path that you made for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how cool would it be if it was just literally free flow, and when you're in the air, you're freestyling, give it like a Spider-Man aspect.
No, honestly, exactly.
You literally
they should just made a city.
Just add movement and make it as smooth as possible. Make the limits as limitless as you can. If you're gonna take the Breath of the Wild concept, then actually take the Breath of the Wild concept where you could climb up whatever you wanted.
Dude, that's what they should have done. They should have Sonic Frontiers should not have been a plane. It should have been like a city. It should have been Sonic in the city, and you're just like you can run around, like you're run around cars, like running up buildings. Like they should have just made like Sonic and like that would have been lit.
My benefit,
city
I'm
environment.
gonna give them a benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna hope that this is like it's open world, quote unquote, but it's several open worlds.
Yeah.
You know
So we haven't seen enough yet. You're right.
Like how Odyssey does. So I will hope that is how it functions. And
right.
Green Hill Zone acts as like literally
just like the start
for you to get it down. And
but
hopefully there would be new movement options for you to learn.
Who's producing it? Because I know obviously Sega, but who's like? Is there like no third party or third party?
There might be. I don't.
Because Sega has like no money.
Are you talking about like Sony? No. It's Sega's just third party. It's just a third party game.
Oh, dang.
They're also doing a Resident Evil 4 remake.
And it doesn't have to be like Mario has movement options typically for his jump. It's literally typically all it is. And Sonic could just get new movement in his ball, like starting to drift to build up speed.
That'd be cool.
Literally, I don't know. He can use his double jump instead of it just being a double jump. He can redirect himself in the air, so it's like works like a spin dash in any direction, but on command, much quicker.
That'd be cool. Give him like a slowdown thing, where like you'll be doing something, and then like you can slow down and like zoom to something specific. That'd be dope. I think that'd be dope.
You can give cool like maybe you have a way to like throw some kind of projectile. I don't know. So have Sonic ever thrown anything for real? Maybe throw rings.
I mean, they have like they give him like this like interesting like trail thing. It's like he has some like weird power right now. But yeah, they should like that would be cool. Like he could definitely shoot us some sort of
because being able to like imagine drifting around a corner into whatever enemies you'd be fighting, drifting around a corner, boosting off, jumping, and then air dashing, that little air dash thing to control your direction, and then you slow down in the air and start messing up things that are there. You know what I mean? And you can just land and start moving again immediately.
Yeah, give Sonic. If you're gonna make a Sonic game, I think you need to give him combat. Like I think you gotta give him like some sort of like combat, because like it's just like the dash. Like it would be so dope. It'd be so dope. Like you're like just speeding around your little ball or you're running, and like you see a group of enemies and you like zzz, you spin and then you can do like a slam, like a ground pound.
Mhm.
Like it'd be cool. Like, but you got to give him like
Give him like a combo
Something.
system. Give him like a homing ball where you can like slam on somebody from above, but he grabs them out of the thing. So now you have a held enemy and you can.
exactly. You got to give him something in order to. Like they can't just be. I'm not buying a game where it's just me, like running around, finding like different grind rail locations. I'm just not. I don't know. It's not.
Unless there's
I don't know.
something creative I can do off of it, then there's no point.
Yeah, there's no point. But it just seems kind of like.
You need the
Yes.
I so hope there's some kind of movement. There has to be
Yeah.
some kind of movement, or it will actually be boring.
Actually just be boring. I'm like,
his down grab.
where you like grind, or he like gets to a ball and like speeds up on you. That's kind of hard. That's hard.
You can ramp off enemies, bro. Oh, that'd be sick.
That would be dope. But they don't like to do anything fun with video games. Yeah,
Except for Generations and Unleashed and Adventure 2. Those are good.
Generations is sick.
they don't like to do anything fun.
Genesis.
Because that's why I like Generation was because you went from 2D to 3D, but you still had a course, and it was so cool.
Yeah, they just don't like fun. It's weird.
I don't get it. Like, you could easily rebirth Sonic into a great game. I've never thought about it, but I'd be down to play the crap out of that game.
Yeah, I don't.
That sounds like something
yeah.
you'd get immersed in movement for too long. Like, you'd be like, all right, I'll go get them ones in a minute. Let me master this. Let me see some cool stuff I can do real quick.
Yeah, let me go and just pop off.
Because the only 2D Sonic game I played was
You start
Was
ramming
Son-
off all the mountains, bouncing everywhere.
Sonic 2. And so yeah, what kind of saying, like the courses need to be good.
Yeah, but it just looks kind of.
I mean, cool with the new movement. Like, there's just a really smooth way into courses
Yeah.
of things, of objectives.
No loading time, but,
collect
you know,
what you got. Yeah.
It's probably loading time.
Oh, for sure. And I think that's why it would benefit from the Odyssey system, where it's
Yeah.
open world, but in several different
Yeah.
sections. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Man, imagine you're just in Green Hill Zone the entire time, and it's exactly normal Sonic movement and those small things you grab. It's like a
Yeah, no fun. No fun. No fun.
That would be so disappointing.
That would be so disappointing.
I've
but
made
hopefully,
myself hype in what ideas people could come up with for that game.
yeah.
But,
I think
severely
we'll
doubt
get.
anything like that to be in it.
I think they definitely got input. They definitely got input from everything that people have been saying about it since it got since gameplay was shown. So we'll see what they end up doing with it. But so just yeah.
Dang, that'd be a Sonic game I'd actually play.
It would be a good one. It'd be a good one. Oh.
All right, I think that's about it. We got it. They're pretty good.
Good ones. Talked a lot about Stranger Things.
Yes, sir.
Talked a lot about. We talked some about Sonic. Maybe next time we can talk about some open. We can talk about maybe next time we talk about open world. Maybe I'm gonna write that down. I'll write that down.
Oh damn, that'd be good.
We should just talk about open world games.
It's semi oversaturated. I don't think it's crazy.
It's just Breath of the Wild.
Okay, we gotta stop right now.
Yeah.
Stop right now.
We can
2 hours.
talk about this next time. But yeah,
I
Thank you.
appreciate y'all for listening to this. If y'all like
thank you
it,
for watching the pod.
please do the YouTube things. We would appreciate it very much.
Yes, and I will find my Bluetooth microphone piece so I don't sound like I'm on the phone. Oh my gosh!
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all.
See ya.